Let me ask you a question. How much time do we have on earth? Like this living life that we have right now? The answer is very, very uncertain. The only person that really knows that is God himself. So my thing is, why do we continue to think that we have unlimited time? The most valuable asset that anybody can have is time. Meaning that each and every single second of the day, that's a little dramatic, but each and every single day you should be striving, like pushing yourself to the max to maximize each and every single hour that you have in order for you to become successful, in order for you to become a better person, in order for you to fulfill those goals that you have. But that is not going to happen if you think that you have your whole life. Think about it. What if I die tomorrow? What if I get shot? What if I get gunned down? What if I crash in some random car wreck, but I didn't utilize each and every single day to my fullest potential? Then it would be a wasteful life. But in the back of my mind, I'm 19. The average death is around 75. That is the average death. But at the same time, that is not certain. So what a lot of, especially my peers, believe in that, you know what, I'm in my 20s, I got this, I got that, I got my whole life ahead of me. But at the same time, we are not utilizing our time now to its maximum potential. See, I'll put it like this. If we take, let's think about it. A lot of my peers now, especially myself, I find myself doing these things as well. But a lot of what we do, especially at my young age, we trade out a lot of free time for relaxing, hanging out, going to the parties, drinking, smoking, doing this and doing that. But at the same time, if this generation was to transfer or transmit that free time, that energy into actually working on themselves and being more productive, we would have a lot more successful people. But at the same time, we have that mindset and mind states and mentality and philosophy that we have unlimited time. In reality, we do not. So let me tell you, it's kind of like each and every single time you set that alarm clock at 6:30, 7 o'clock to get up and hit the gym, and you don't want to hit it, that's time you're wasting out of your day. Tick tock, tick tock. That hour/2 hour or however long you decide to lay in that bed, that is time that you cannot get back. Tick tock, tick tock. Instead of getting off your lazy ass, and I do this as well sometimes, not often, but instead of taking that time, that precious time that we can no longer get back, instead of making ourselves better, making ourselves one step closer to that success, whatever you envision success, instead of taking that one extra step forward, we tend to find ourselves more stagnant simply because we think that we have all of this time to reach that. And in reality, we don't know how much time we have on this earth. Tick tock, tick tock. So my thing is, it is very, very important to utilize each and every single day and try to maximize it as much as possible, because we don't know how much time it takes. They always say love the people while they're on earth, simply because we do not know when they're leaving. So it is very, very important to maximize your love for certain people, especially since you know that you don't know when they're gonna die. See, when God calls somebody, there's no one is truly ready for that, simply because it's on his timing. So instead of, a lot of people hold grudges towards certain people. In reality, how about you go talk it out with that person? How about, now I'm not talking about all people. Some people, you know what I'm saying, it's good to cut off. But say if your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, people that you're gonna have to live with. I'm not saying that all family is good family, but at the same time, if they were to die today, would you be hurt? If the answer is yes, then it's very, very important for you to actually go fix that relationship, because you truly don't know when time is called. The only person that controls that, well, it's not really a person, but the only that controls that is God. So when God calls his time on somebody, best believe they are gone. That's why it's very, very important to maximize your time, because once your time is gone, there's no getting it back. Tick tock, tick tock. One of the most detrimental things that we can believe in is perfect timing. There is no perfect timing. The only time there is now. The more you fail now is one step closer for you getting to that W. But at the same time, if we believe in the philosophy of there's perfect timing, what is that going to do? That's going to cause us to waste so much time that we could have been putting on the work, putting on delayed gratification or getting those first few L's out the way in order for you to get closer to that W. And then instead that creates us just to continuously waiting more excuses. And that means that our time is ticking out each and every single time we believe in perfect timing, instead of just taking an initiative and just going for it. Each time you say, I'll do this later, I'll do this then, I'll do that tomorrow, that's time taken out of your life. Tick tock, tick tock. I'll give you a prime example on how I'm trying to maximize each and every single hour that I have out of the day. Right now, it's around 11:30 right now. I'm not gonna lie. I just got off work and I gotta be up at 6:30 tomorrow because I do have an open and close. I do work 7 to 11 tomorrow. Not 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. But at the same time, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I got a long day to where it's just dedicated to work, dedicated to getting money, but I need to upload a YouTube video. So instead of me laying my lazy ass down, showering and all that good stuff and being comfortable, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lose an extra hour of sleep. I'm gonna trade that time in and put it into something else, which is why I'm making this video right now. I'm making this video right now so I can get out some content. So while I'm working, I could be getting some type of views, or I can be slowly impacting somebody's life. But at the same time, that takes sacrifice. Right now, I'm sacrificing my time to be laid up in the bed, be comfortable, because best believe I had a long day. But I'm sacrificing that time to be comfortable and then trading that to now I'm in a more uncomfortable situation. But the uncomfortable situation is causing me to keep progressing slowly, if that makes sense. So instead of taking all that time of relaxing, kicking your feet back and all that, sometimes it's not necessarily okay, but it's essential for you to trade some of that off and then putting that time into something productive, putting that time into something that goes towards your goals, putting that time into something that takes you one step closer to that W. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm recording this video right now instead of laying on my lazy ass, because I simply know that time waits on no one. Tick tock, tick tock. But nevertheless, man, I really love you guys. Thank y'all for the support. Keep supporting, man. And just always keep God first. I tend to notice that each and every single time I start putting my fleshly desires in front of what God has for me, I find myself trying to constantly fill that void. You can never fill the void with something that's outside of the source. The source is God. The moment you try to replace God for anything and you have any type of intangible, idolize anything, whether that is any type of relationships, people, money, anything. Once you try to replace God, you'll find yourself constantly seeking for that intangible thing, and you will never fully feel whole, simply because that's not the true source. The true source is God. God is within everybody. The moment you take that source out of you, you really can't even take it out of you. But the moment you start to fill yourself with poison, which kind of overshadows that source, then that's when the depression, anxiety, sadness come from, simply because you are dimming your own light. We are dimming our own light. The more we sin, the more we live in sin, the sadder, the more depressed, the more this and that, the more problems we have. So it's kind of important that as we tend to shift away from the cross, you got to realize that, okay, notice that you're shifting away from the cross, but don't stay away from the cross. That means that you need to get back stronger into your word. That means that you need to be praying a lot more. That means that you need to be removing these toxic things out of your body, out of sight, out of mind, so that the message of God can be a lot clearer. But that's the message of the day. Don't take time for granted, like for especially my young people out there. I'm not sure how many, not really sure how young y'all are, but I mean, some of y'all, or most of y'all, are a lot older than me. I'm only 19, but at the same time, still apply this in your life. Stop trading your time for slacking and relaxing. Trade that time in for putting in work, putting in that extra hour of productivity, instead of just kicking back and relaxing. Sometimes we got to make sacrifices in order for us to eat at the end of the day. Now that we are putting in the time while we're young, eventually we can kick back, relax as we're a little bit older. But at the same time, if we put in this work now, by the time we're 40, 50 or whatever, everybody else is still in this rat race. Everybody else is still in the matrix trying to run, make this money. At the same time, we already did all the running and sleepless nights and all that brainstorming at this age right now. Now that we did all this, now we fed our future self. Our future self is the future self. I mean, I don't know how else you want to put it, but we fed our future selves now that we have money working for us because we did everything while we were younger. Now we're chilling out, relaxing, and taking care of our family. That's the type of life I want to live. And if you want to live that type of life, follow me. I'll keep dropping gems as I keep learning. I mean, I'm only 19. I got so much to grow and I got so much to learn. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, do your own research. Some of my mentors is Steph is Code, Alpha Male Strategies, and some other smaller things. Def and Tribe. So if you need a different type of source, listen to them and also read your books. I need to work on that. I need to keep reading my books as well. But I'm going to cut this video short, man. God bless y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. And we have 300 subscribers soon. Get to that money. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. See y'all in the next one. Tick tock, tick tock.
Tick tock, tick tock.